Hello, it's the Monday the 18th of November, and I'm just bringing an update on some of the work that I've done in Archaeology Rush. Now, you'll notice this isn't the normal introduction. That's because I'm still working on the puzzle continuity tester. So I'm just going to go through kind of what this is, and we'll go from there. So, what this is this generates puzzles. So, multiple puzzles, and make sure they have correct continuity. So, you'll notice that some of these are failing. And this is just that basically means that they didn't generate a puzzle correctly to the standards. And so what you're looking up here is basically just a random seed, 0 to 100. I'm gonna, that can be up to 10,000, although it will crash it if I did do it to 10,000. And then you have different types of nodes that could be created, like an AND node, an area node, which is creates it's a space, it's a physical space. You've got a door node, that's one that kind of links to a space. An OR node, which is the opposite, it's like an AND node, it just means that they have to be put in. Switches and treasure that can be spawned. Then the step limit is how many how long do we want to let it try and generate, and then if it doesn't generate, then it fails. And then this try fit exit node and its place time, that is basically what will happen is it will, after a certain amount of steps, it will go through and place the exit node onto the graph. It will manually try and insert it somewhere, and so that is why a lot of these are failing. So if we, after step 15, just try and, let's say it's step 25, right, just try and place these exit nodes, you'll notice that a lot of these pass and finish now. However, this is a bit deceiving, and so this is something I'm going to expand on next week. Some of these aren't valid, even though they pass, because at the moment what I wanted is just kind of get from entrance to exit to entrance, and that's valid. Let's look at one. So I'm just going to look at number 1, and that takes us to the ability to see it completely. If I set complete, it will generate the puzzle, and I'll walk you through it afterwards. But you'll notice that the exit node doesn't render properly. That's something that we need to work out what's going on there. I think that's just a visual bug. I'm going to look in the code after this and see what's actually going on. But it will be connected in some way. We just don't know what it's connected, just because, it's a bug. But yeah, so you've got an entrance. This is kind of space. The entrance has a switch and 3 treasures. And then you've got the switch connects into 2 AND nodes, which both connect into this door. So that's basically the same as if there was one AND node. And then that door opens into this area, and that switch then goes to an OR node, which links back to the switch at the beginning and at the end. So again, gas might as well just be a switch. And then that opens up to a door, to a new area, to a treasure. And so, yeah, the next big step is to start to map these out physically. So once I'm going to just fine tune some of the testing just to mark them as fails if they don't test correctly. But then, yeah, I'm going to generate continuity, and then what we'll do is we'll physically render the area and get that visually kind of showing. Also might spruce up these graphs a little bit. But yeah, so that's the progress for this week. It literally does not look interesting, but we're doing a lot of background algorithm work to get it in a position where eventually it will be an interesting game. And I actually like interesting random generation, because you can have random generation. That's super easy. You want to get it to the point where it's like interestingly randomly generated. So like we have controls. We can say, hold on a minute, we want between 2 and 4 switches in this. We want 6 areas. We want one treasure. And so that means that what I have control over is that like curve upwards. So I can go, okay, we want to start really easy, finish really hard. And then what I'll do is so the demo number 2 is just like the first tomb we're going to get is just this switches kind of tomb, and then we'll sort of get further on. We might have different types of areas or little things. But yeah, so switches, then probably like parkour, and then we're going to also add in some of the like troll, which is the guy that takes the treasure. But all of that needs to be properly tutorialized. So yeah, these will be instead of one tomb that has all of those elements, I mean, that's certainly something we can do later. These are going to be multiple tombs which have one of these elements, and then one master tomb that has lots of these elements. So yeah. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will show you what I have done next week. I don't think there'll be lots of progress. I think I might show you some of the tooling changes that I've done over the next week, but yeah. We slowly just inch towards getting there. Yeah, thanks for watching.